Hello everybody, it's Frank Rods. I just wanted to start out showcasing fishing in Urban Pit here, small, and you can hear the traffic. It's actually Sunday morning, so it's quiet. I just wanted to showcase what so many bass fishermen, the way we're taught, I guess, is you're looking at a pond like this and you're seeing these trees and this cut bank, the way this turns and everything, and it could be a bass magnet right there. But one of the issues when you're fishing something like that is that area right there is getting an absolute ton of fishing pressure. I mean, fishermen are out evening, a little bit in the morning now. Weather's stable, and that's one thing to consider when you're talking about that pressure. So much of what you see, I probably say 9 out of 10 bass anglers, that's the first thing they're going to check out. That's the first thing they're going to hit. Where me, it depends on a lot of variables. But what we're going to talk about today is actually something a little different. So instead of targeting those more traditional type of areas, what we're going to zero in on is going more or less out this way. So yes, that is gonna play a part in my presentation probably later on, but for the most part, I'm gonna start out here and we're gonna be doing the stitching technique. And now the reason why we're able to do that is because I was there with a wacky worm a couple days ago, and I know there's a lot of drop-offs and pockets here. Someone caught a bass actually in this spot. That has a lot to do with it. You see bluegill, you see a lot of activity, so it's a good spot to check out, and I'm going to be stitching it pretty slow. So I'll probably showcase some of that stitching technique in a little bit, but I mean, for the main part, we're going to talk about fishing out here. So I know my last stitching footage was kind of noisy, so I may as well just hit that right now. So what I'm doing is I'm making, before I was doing a lob cast with the night crawler. So basically what I'm doing now is just using a longer rod but making a traditional cast. So that's not the first thing I'm going to check out. I'm going to check out something maybe here. Okay, nice drop off, not the deepest. I've gotten kinks out of my line with the, you got to be careful because they could hit this on the drop. But I've gotten all the kinks out of my line and everything. And basically what I'm doing here is taking this and just get down to the other side here, just able to keep that tension just like that. Now I was used to doing it with this finger here because of the wind, so what I'm going to be actually doing now is just doing it pretty much the traditional route, which is, because there's not a lot of wind, you can just keep that line pretty slack. And you don't even have to worry, here I am in back of this camera doing this, you don't even have to worry about that hook set, because they're just going to run with it. I can move away from the camera. And then you got it in your hand, and you're going to let it go and reel in. There's a little bit of wind blowing, so, and I'm not using sinkers, so I think I'm going to keep a little tension with that forefinger, and that's just an adaptation along with the longer rod. It never really mentioned it before, but that kind of helps a little bit. I'm fishing a Yum Dinger watermelon with a red flake, which is just traditionally a good color this time of year. And just working this bait along, I actually felt a little something grab it. But in essence, you're just doing one, go through it one more time. Just got it like that. 2, 3, 4, and then you're just going to hold on, wait for something to happen. So I'll continue fishing. Hopefully we get some video of some fish.